Have you ever finished a walk, doing exactly what you've always been told is the best exercise, and yet your legs still feel heavy? That slow, dragging sensation, as if your body is working harder than it should just to stay upright. You're not alone. And more importantly, it's not your fault. For years, we've been told that walking is the golden key to healthy aging. But here's the hidden truth that few people talk about. Walking keeps you moving, yes, but it doesn't wake up one crucial muscle that controls how alive your lower body feels. Deep inside your calves lies a muscle scientists now call your second heart. When this muscle goes to sleep, circulation slows, energy drops, and balance fades. But when it wakes up, something extraordinary happens. You feel lighter, stronger, and more grounded, all from the ground up. And the best part? You can do it right at home, in just a few minutes a day, safely and gently, even if walking feels tiring. Before we begin, I'd love to know, where are you watching this from? And what time is it for you right now? Please share in the comments below. I truly look forward to reading them. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss what's coming next, because today we're going to awaken the strength you didn't know was still within you. When walking isn't enough for most of your life, walking has been the symbol of health. Doctors recommend it, friends encourage it, and you've probably made it part of your daily routine. A walk around the block, a stroll through the park. It feels good until one day it doesn't. You start to notice the small things. Your legs swell by the afternoon. Your feet feel heavy when you stand up. The same walk that once energized you now leaves you tired. You tell yourself, maybe this is just aging, but that's not the whole story. Walking keeps the heart and lungs moving, but it doesn't fully engage the deep muscles that fight gravity, pump blood upward, and stabilize your body from the inside out. As we reach our 60s, these deeper muscles, especially in the calves, begin to fall asleep. Circulation slows, balance weakens, and fatigue shows up faster. Imagine your body as a two-pump system. The heart sends blood downward, but it relies on your lower legs, your second heart, to send that blood back up. If that second pump isn't working, it's like trying to water a garden with a kinked hose. No matter how hard your heart works, the flow is blocked. That's why walking alone, though wonderful for general movement, isn't enough for true strength and stability after 60. The good news? You can reactivate your second heart easily, safely, and right from your chair. Let's see how. Discovering the second heart, deep in your lower leg, beneath the surface of your calf, lives a quiet muscle most people never think about. The soleus. It's small, hidden, and works silently every time you move your ankles. But its job is extraordinary. Scientists now call it your second heart, and for good reason. Here's why. Your heart pumps blood down through your body, but gravity pulls that blood toward your feet. The soleus acts like a second pump. Every time it contracts, it pushes the blood back up to your heart. It keeps your circulation flowing, reduces swelling, and even helps maintain your energy levels throughout the day. When we're young, the soleus fires automatically as we move, climb stairs, and stay active. But as we spend more time sitting, and as our activity changes with age, this muscle tends to fall asleep. The result? Heavy legs, poor balance, fatigue that walking alone can't fix. Scientists at the University of Houston recently found that activating the soleus can dramatically improve circulation and metabolism, even more effectively than traditional walking for older adults. That's why surgeons and rehabilitation specialists often call it the body's built-in power source. But here's the beautiful truth. This power source isn't gone. It's just waiting to be reawakened. And the moment you start to move it, even gently, your body begins to respond. You feel lighter, steadier, and more alive from the ground up. So today, we're going to wake up this hidden muscle through 3 safe, easy movements. No gym, no equipment, no pain. Just you, your breath, and your second heart coming back to life. Exercise 1. Seated heel. Raise, wake up the second heart. Let's begin gently. You don't need to stand, stretch, or push yourself. All you need is a sturdy chair, a little focus, and 2 minutes of your time. Here's how to do it. Sit tall in a sturdy chair. Keep both feet flat on the floor, knees bent at a 90-degree angle. Place your hands lightly on top of your knee. Or hold 2 small water bottles for gentle pressure. Now, keeping the balls of your feet pressed to the ground, slowly lift your heels as high as you comfortably can. Feel the squeeze deep in the back of your lower legs. Hold it there for 1, 2, and then slowly lower your heels back to the floor with control. Don't drop them. Repeat this 10 to 15 times, once or twice a day. That's it. No pain, no strain. Just a quiet, intentional movement. Why it works. Every lift tells your brain, this muscle matters. Wake up. Support me. The contraction of the soleus acts like a pump, pushing blood back toward your heart, improving circulation, and reducing that heavy, tired feeling in your legs. Over time, many people notice less swelling at the ankles, better energy during the day, and a stronger sense of connection between their feet and balance. It's not about building bulk, it's about bringing life back into your lower body. One woman, Mary, 68, shared that after just 2 weeks of doing this while watching TV, her legs felt lighter and her evening fatigue nearly disappeared. Small movements can truly create big change, especially when done with care and consistency. A note of caution. If you've had a recent blood clot, painful varicose veins, or sudden calf pain, talk to your doctor before starting. In just 2 minutes, you've begun to awaken your second heart. It may be quiet, but this simple motion is the first spark of something powerful. Your body remembering how to support you again. Exercise 2. Standing calf raise. From gravity to power. There's a quiet moment that says more about your strength than any test could. It's that instant when you stand up and feel just a little unsure. A tiny wobble. A hesitation before you take your first step. Maybe you reach for the wall or the back of a chair, just in case. If that sounds familiar, you're not weak. You're simply living with muscles that have forgotten how to respond to gravity. And that's what this next exercise will change. How to do it. Stand facing a sturdy surface, a kitchen counter, or a heavy chair. Place both hands lightly on it for balance. Keep your feet hip-width apart, toes pointing forward. Now, shift your weight slightly toward the balls of your feet. Slowly lift your heels as high as you comfortably can. Hold at the top for a count of 2. Feel your calves engage, supporting your full body weight. Then, slowly lower your heels back down, as if placing something fragile on a shelf. Repeat 10 to 15 times, once in the morning and once in the evening. Why it works. This simple movement reawakens 2 powerful muscles. The outer gastrocnemius and the deep soleus, your body's engines against gravity. Each lift teaches your brain how to stabilize your body again, training your nerves, ankles, and knees to sense your position in space. This process, called proprioception, is the secret to good balance. Unlike walking, which uses these muscles only halfway, this movement gives them their full range of motion, improving circulation, control, and confidence. Every time you rise, say quietly to yourself, "I am not fragile. I am rebuilding trust in my body." Caution: if you experience dizziness, have severe balance issues, or recently had ankle or foot surgery, do this near a wall or continue with the seated version. Each deliberate lift is more than exercise. It's a message to your body. You still know how to stand tall. Exercise 3, bent knee. Calf raise. Unlock deep stability. Now that your second heart is awake, it's time to go deeper. This next move doesn't just build strength, it teaches your body how to stay steady, even when life throws you off balance. There's a hidden muscle deep inside your lower leg that decides in a split second whether you stay upright or start to fall. It's not the big, visible calf muscle you see in the mirror. It's the deeper one, the soleus, the quiet guardian of your balance. Here's how to do it. Stand behind a sturdy chair or countertop. Lightly rest your hands for support. Shift your weight onto your right leg and lift your left foot just an inch off the floor behind you. Now, here's the key. Slightly bend your right knee. Not a squat, just a soft, athletic bend. From this position, slowly lift your right heel as high as you comfortably can. Pause at the top for a moment, feeling the deep activation near your ankle. Then lower your heel, slowly back to the floor with control. Repeat 8 to 12 times on the right leg, then switch sides. Keep the knee slightly bent the entire time. That's what shifts the work from the outer calf to the deep soleus, the real stabilizer. Why it matters. When your knee is straight, the bigger calf muscle does most of the work. But when your knee bends, it steps aside and the soleus takes over. This muscle is built for endurance, not speed. It keeps you standing, steady, and balanced for long periods. It's made of slow twitch fibers that resist fatigue and protect your joints. Most people over 60 don't lose this strength. They just stop using it. With this one movement, you're teaching your nervous system to trust your body again. Caution: if you struggle with balance or have had ankle or Achilles injuries, keep both feet on the ground or perform a smaller range of motion. Each repetition is more than muscle work. It's you reclaiming control, one quiet lift at a time. Transformation. From weak to steady, from fear to freedom. What begins as a few quiet heel lifts can become something far greater. A transformation not just in your body, but in how you move through life. John, 72, used to start every day with a sigh. His legs felt like they belonged to someone else. Heavy, slow, unpredictable. He loved his morning walks, but lately they had started to feel like a test of willpower. His knees ached halfway down the block, his feet dragged, and the stairs in his home became mountains. He began to plan his day around the things he could avoid: the steps at the grocery store, the uneven sidewalk, the porch stairs that once led to his garden. He didn't talk about it much, not even to his wife, but every stumble carried a quiet fear. What if I fall next time? Then one night, while scrolling online, he heard something that caught his attention. A doctor talking about the second heart, a muscle in the lower leg that could restore circulation, balance, and confidence. It sounded too simple to matter, but still, something inside him whispered, "What if it's true?" The next morning he tried. He sat in his old armchair, placed his feet flat on the floor, and slowly lifted his heels 10 times. Then again in the evening. No pain, no strain, just a gentle pulse. A week later, he noticed the swelling in his ankles wasn't as bad. 2 weeks in, he added the standing version, holding on to the kitchen counter for balance. By week 3, he caught himself doing something he hadn't done in years, walking across the living room without reaching for the wall. It wasn't a miracle. It was something better and progress. That's the quiet power of these movements. They don't just strengthen your legs, they retrain your body to trust itself again. They remind you that your muscles still remember how to balance, how to support you, how to move with confidence. John's story isn't rare. Every day, people rediscover the strength they thought they'd lost. Because the truth is, the body doesn't forget. It only waits for you to wake it up. When you train your soleus, that hidden second heart, you're not chasing youth. You're reclaiming control, one gentle repetition at a time. You're saying to your body, I'm still here, I still have strength, I still choose to move. And that, right there, is freedom. Freedom to walk without fear. Freedom to live without limits. Freedom to know that inside you, there is still a rhythm. Steady, patient, powerful, keeping you upright, carrying you forward. Your second heart is awake now. Let it remind you that you were never truly weak, only waiting to rise again. What you've just done goes far beyond 3 simple exercises. You've reawakened a muscle that quietly supports your balance, your circulation, and your independence, your second heart. These small, intentional movements remind your body that strength isn't about age. It's about awareness, connection, and consistency. With each lift, you told yourself, I can. And that belief, more than anything, is where true healing begins. So take a moment to thank your body for showing up today. If you felt even a small shift, lighter legs, steadier balance, or simply more hope, share it in the comments below with the words, Second Heart Activated. Let's build a community around strength, not age, around capability, not limitation. And remember, the health information in this video is for general awareness only and not medical advice. Always consult your doctor before starting or changing any exercise routine. Stay steady, stay strong. Your journey to vitality is just beginning.